Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. How are you doing? Happy Saturday to you. Happy March 7th. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rise. Welcome to my channel, Angel Guidance Tarot, here on YouTube. Okay, so I hope that you're doing extremely well, but we're going to see what our energy is going to come out for Scorpios and whatever you're dealing with. Thank you to, I want to say thank you to Alex. Very good to see you. I just need to look on my days right here. Thank you to Kamara, or Kamara, and also to Daniel. Good to see you. And just going through some names here. Samara, yes. And thank you so much for being. And if you'd like to get into and Saruth, I want to say Saruth. Thank you so much. For seeing you. It was great seeing you. And Jason. Alright, so Jason, very good meeting you. Good luck on your journey to all of you. Alright, so I do have some more readings coming up, but if you'd like to get a personal reading, reach out to me at angelguidancetarot@gmail.com. angelguidancetarot@gmail.com. Okay? I am taking readings for next weekend and the week after that. So just make sure you get your name in. I do book up fast, and I'm only going to do readings for the month of March. Maybe at beginning of April, but after that I won't be extremely busy. So if you get on the special at $35 face-to-face through Zoom. Alright, Scorpio, let's see what's going on to you. Okay. Reflection here, you have a hangman. Good job, Scorpio. Alright, Scorpio, again, I'm here only on YouTube, Real Angel Guidance Tarot, and I do feel like you're putting your focus into your whole energy of your Eight of Pentacles here. Your Eight of Pentacles is something that, you know, you're getting to this vibe of doing what you need to do for you. And that there's no more reconciliation. You are still kind of, maybe there's some of you coming out of that angry stage, or you might be still feeling the little daggers that this person did to you, but you are kind of walking away from this and you're realizing a lot of things. You have lost a lot of patience here. You don't want a reconciliation. You don't have, I think in all you have lost a lot of passion and respect maybe on that end. Definitely you have lost some happiness. This person that in your energy that you're dealing with has left you very drained, and I think that's where you're focused on more of your outcome of your money, your life, building yourself, taking care of you, which is great to see, because oftentimes Scorpios are always people pleasers, because it's in our nature to help others and see the best in others or their potential and all that. But I think this is where you're having this turning point, Scorpio, is where you're really looking at the focus of yourself. And you're like, yeah, I'm still dealing with some maybe underlying issues of trust or anger or resentment, but that's starting to clear up. Okay, you are in that little bit of that little storm, but you do have the Nine of Pentacles, so it's really good that the energy here of the reflection here, you are reflecting on your own happiness. And Scorpio, you know, and because of all the struggles you've been through, Scorpios usually puts themselves last, and so I think it's just this turning point where you're starting to realize you need to do what's best for you. And you know, and I said this to my other readers as well, like, or you know, when I do personal readings, who's going to take care of you? I mean, that's something you're going to have to ask yourself. Who's going to take care of you? You're going to have to get in a headspace of making sure you're covered, making sure you're doing what's best for you. And I see you doing that, Scorpio. You don't trust people Scorpios. And this is almost that feeling where you're really thinking about, in the Hangman here, doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of thinking, and then about the people that, the Nine of Wands, they, you know, you have people in the past that try to hurt you, put you down, insult you, try to break you down, but you're still holding that Nine of Wands for yourself, that you're seeing that you're going to stand for yourself here. Okay, you've been through a lot of things with different people, but you know, you still got this wand, and that's that wand that never goes away. It's always, Scorpio's very, yeah, I've been through a lot of things, but I'm going to make sure I'm okay, and that's what you're doing right now. Show me for the Nine of Wands, please. Yeah, the Four of Wands, whatever relationship you have went through or been through, you are no longer in that energy. You don't want to be in it. You don't want to be married. You don't want to be, you might be going through a divorce. You don't want to be with this person ever again. And that's the way it feels. You coming up as the Empress here. You coming up in the Empress energy where you're just seeing what's standing up for yourself, Scorpio, and turning a whole new vibe on yourself. And even though it is lonely at times with Scorpios, we go through a lot of loneliness, a lot of isolation, being by ourselves and being loners. And that's what I'm talking about. Eight of Cups. You just got this energy, Scorpio, that you are. There's that Seven of Swords. You know, even though you really love someone very deeply, you know, you really, with all those cups there, you are, you know, taking that wand. You know, as I was talking about the Nine of Wands, you see that wand she's holding. That's your energy. Okay, that's your energy. It's like, I'm going to go now. I'm going to take care of me. Four of Swords. Like I said, you might be coming out of that. You're taking a break from people, break from dating, break. Some people you just don't like, and there's that energy around that you're like, I'm just going to take care of me now, for your mental, your soul searching, and your emotions. Okay, so that's some of the things that the Empress needs to rebuild and keep charge of. But you are coming in as the Empress. You have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a time here for you to take care of yourself because you've been through people just sucking from you and taking everything from you. And you have the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever this Ten of Pentacles is going to be, you know, you're going to gain it back, Scorpio. And, you know, the devil's still chasing you. And as I always say to a lot of people, ooh, there's no, okay, this might come in the form of a Knight of Wands. The devil, let's start with that. The devil always chases the Empress, okay? And the Empress and the devil energy does not go together. So you're going to have to make sure, like, when those people are putting you down, hurting you, you got to, you know, with that Nine of Wands and the Eight of Cups, you are now in this whole vibe that once I see somebody mistreating me and try to get me into toxic situations or something like that, I'm going to go leave this situation. And you got the Magician here, so you are in a mode of manifesting for yourself. Now, I do see a King of Wands, male or female. Somebody might be in your energy trying to get you into a relationship or a situationship, or just for lustful events, or starting to cause some issues. King of Wands is a, you know, a lustful person and somebody very charming and very nice at the beginning, but later on they kind of show some kind of energies that I think that you're realizing this is too here, Scorpio. Okay, you got the Seven of Pentacles again. Like I said, you're doing a lot of reflecting. Some of you might be making career change or move. You might be moving to a better place that's going to spiritually grow you, something that's going to make you feel better. Your environment, I hear, the environment that you're in, you're not liking it. The location, the house, whatever it is, you know, you're thinking about where can you go and reflecting on that money, okay? That's why I was talking about the resilience here, Scorpio. You are in your resilient mode. And you're not going to, I just saw the Eight of Swords, you're not going to tolerate much of anything from people anymore. You're really not. And as we move through the month of March, this is something that you're reflecting on, taking control of your own life and making sure that you're looking, if you're going to be with somebody, you're going to be with somebody, okay? So that Queen of Wands is showing up here. Now, let me just say something, because I just saw the Emperor. Just be careful of the devil energy chasing you. You might be, for those who are looking for new love, remember, you got to get somebody who's on your level, somebody who's aligned with you, somebody who's got your personality on the not, it has to be perfect, but it needs to be close to who you are, you know, your energy level, your, you know, I'm not saying just all compatibility 100%, but it's got to be spiritual aligned, where you both are calm people, for example, or you both like charity work, or both of you like doing things together, just like meeting your best friend here. So you got to stay out of that devil energy. And I feel like the person that is chasing you, that's trying to get you into a relationship, trying to be all sweet talking at the beginning, is trying to put you in a relationship with them. And you may have been dealing with some fire signs here, Capricorn, lots of Pentacles here, or Sun. So you will be successful, Scorpio, in whatever you're doing, because you're coming out of that old toxic, narcissistic, whoever you were dealing with, and you really got this passion. And this could be the person too that you're meeting with, that King of Pentacles. Emperor energy. You're looking for somebody as passionate as you are, and I'm not just talking about in a sexual or intimacy way. It's more like I said, somebody who's going to align with you, somebody that you can walk down the beach with and hold hands, and they like affection, because you're Scorpio, you really love affection. You love that quality of time and touch, right? So that's probably your top two, if your love language there. So, and making sure somebody, working, somebody that's physically and mentally aligned with you. Often Scorpios feel like we have to be the giver to help someone get better in their life, and you just can't be a nurse and a therapist to nobody else, Scorpio. This is your time, though. This is your turning point where you're feeling you're going to now go out there with the Six of Wands and the Fool card here. You're going to take a risk in something new, and you're waiting for that. I do feel like you're challenging yourself, that you got this passion, carrying this passion with you, and there's a relationship here, Hierophant. So for those looking for new love, you could be running into people, but just be careful. The devil is there, but you might need to evaluate these people very strongly, okay? Yeah, the Three of Swords. So you are going to be successful, Scorpio. You just got to heal those little daggers that's still in your heart a little bit. Okay, any other advice for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Okay. What's the advice for Scorpio? Okay. This past energy, there's the devil again. Okay. And that's the thing that you're coming out of. Like, you were in a very toxic relationship or situation. Not narcissist. There's the devil card twice in upright, and I feel like you were just dealing with somebody that you just got to get out of that energy, Scorpio. Make sure you're going out, seeing the sun. Make sure you're taking a walk. Make sure you're doing something. Even if you have to drive to, take a ride and drive and just see a scenery. Yeah. So what's this person? Okay. Yeah. So you are not interested anymore in this past person. The one who didn't apologize to you, the one who's really selfish in their own energy, just wanting to take from you, the one who drained your energy so bad. This is just advice, okay? And that person's here, and I think this is where you have waken up to the fact, like I said, a turning point. Now you know what never to do with anyone or allow anything to happen again. You have the Scorpio card. So this person, they still want to keep you as a what's the word? A benefit somehow. Okay, it could be financial benefit, it could be sexual benefit, it could be and they really don't think you are over them, but we don't care what they think. We don't care, but they are sworn options here, but they're not over you. Okay. There's the Ace of Cups. So this person that is still trying to keep you as some kind of benefit to them. Okay, they do. Okay, there's a Three of Swords again. Yeah, the one that may have had hurt you badly, had done some damage. I don't say damage, but it's like they may have wanted your money. They wanted to take from you. King of Swords, King of Cups. So, yeah, I do feel like, it's the one you're not speaking to. The one you truly loved at one point, but they didn't love you back. And now you don't love them. They want an opportunity here with you again. And I know you're saying no. But this could be also this person up here. I think this is the part where you're just waiting on the right person to come along, and that's what you're doing. You're like, I learned my lesson up here with this crazy energy. Somebody that didn't, they say they love me, but they really didn't, and they hurt me, and they did some financial benefits to me. That's all they wanted with me. And I think you are now seeing clearly here with the King of Swords, this person that ghosted you or didn't talk to you anymore, or just or they keep in contact here and there, barely. But you're realizing that person really didn't love you. They were just using you with a Seven of Cups here. They were just taken from you.
So this is the part where you are maybe feeling lonely at times, but you're just going to wait for that right energy to come back into your life. And I think this is where you're waking up to the fact that I know I've been through a lot, anxiety and hurt and anguish, but I'm going to heal myself. I regret doing this, but I do have to walk away. So maybe there's a lot of things that it's hard for you to leave behind, but you have to do it for the own sake of your sanity and your health and your mental health and physical health. But you're walking away from that, and I just feel like really strongly here, even if they wanted something with you, you're not going to take it. But this is what you're waiting for. You're reversing the energy of saying, I'm going to go wait on the best person for me that aligns with me and all other Four of Wands. Here's your wand here. That's your chance, right? It's that opportunity. I'm just going to wait because I need somebody in the Four of Wands to be spiritual aligned with me, have the same type of similar personality like me, and someone who has a temperament like me, someone who mentally thinks and aligns with me. Not mean you always have to agree, but someone that can be calm with you, Scorpio, someone that can lift your spirit, and someone who's always there for you and supports you. That's what you're looking for. And this past person just did not do that for you at all. So remember, Scorpio, rejection is God's direction, okay? All right, I'm going to leave it there. Rejection is God's direction. And you're being redirected. It is true. So whatever you're going through right now, you will come out of it. As Scorpios is very resilient, and we go through so much. I mean, it's just so much. Sometimes you just sit and think, am I missing anything else? Where's my good luck? I do all the right things. Where's my good luck? But it is that part of Scorpio where, part of this is strengthening you to be able to handle any situation, number one. But number two, even though you might not enjoy that, but it is making you stronger and more resilient, more destined to what you want. So if you think about with that Magician there, okay, if you think about, you're always people pleasing, you're always giving, you're giving people money, you just allow people to walk all over you, or maybe they took advantage of you until you just said, I can't do this anymore. It really took a lot out of you to get to the point, say enough is enough, okay? And that's through all those swords, right? The Nine of Swords. But now you're starting to realize, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to accept people who they are, and when they show me who they are, either I decide to stay with them or I'll leave the situation. But you have created stronger boundaries. You have created stronger boundaries. You have created more strength within yourself. You have become gained a lot of wisdom here to know what direction you want to go in. All right. So the Magician's here. Be careful what you wish for, though. Keep your negative thoughts to yourself. Throw it out the window and focus on what you want. Do you want to live by the beach? Do you want to live in a cold climate, hot climate, whatever it is, warm climate? What type of job you want? It's all about that, Scorpio. It's all about the focus of you in your turning point of a new direction here, okay? So you're heading in the right direction, and sometimes it doesn't feel like that because you're being redirected. You're like, okay, what am I going to do now? Do I do this or do that? But Scorpio, give yourself some grace. Be graceful and take care of yourself, okay, Scorpio? And just know that the angels and everybody, if you're doing right, treating people right, the angels will take care of you, okay? So keep that faith, all right? So send in love and light, Scorpio. I will see you on the next read. Again, if you'd like a personal reading, reach out to me at ANGLGUIDANCETAROT@gmail.com. I am Connie here on YouTube, so if you'd like to get a personal reading, reach out to me, okay? Look in the description box below and all the information. But that $35 won't last long, so if you want a personal reading, make sure you sign up as soon as possible. And I do get booked very fast. And remember, Scorpios, this is not my full-time job, okay? I have another job, so other things to do as well. So I've built around that. So I do as many as I can. So if you're interested in a personal reading, 1 hour through Zoom, face-to-face, let me know. And don't forget to give me that thumbs up, okay? Please, Scorpio, that helps me here on the algorithms of YouTube. And it helps me, other Scorpios find me and build the channel, okay? And don't forget to hit that notification bell so in case I do lives and
uploads, you will find out. Okay. All right. Thank you, Scorpio. Follow me on Instagram at Angel Guides Tarot. Take care. Bye bye.